In this video, we're going to explore a small but fascinating piece of American coinage history, the 1996p Roosevelt Dime, even in bad condition. At first glance, this coin might look ordinary, worn down, or even damaged, but behind its worn appearance lies a story of historical importance, commemorative significance, and for collectors, a small but meaningful place in the world of numismatics. Stick around as we uncover everything you need to know about the 1996p Roosevelt Dime, especially the value it might still hold today, even in bad condition. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who had passed away the year before. He was the 32nd President of the United States, and a pivotal figure during the Great Depression and World War II. His leadership, progressive policies, and founding support of the March of Dimes made him a logical choice to replace the Mercury dime, which had circulated from 1916 to 1945. Sculptor John R. Cynic, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, was tasked with designing the new dime. His initials, JS, can still be seen on the coin beneath Roosevelt's neckline. Now fast forward to the year 1996. This was a special year for the Roosevelt Dime because it marked the 50th anniversary of the coin's introduction. To celebrate this milestone, the U.S. Mint issued a special collector's version of the dime, the 1996W dime minted at the West Point Mint, which had never been used to strike circulating dimes before. This 1996W dime was included only in the mint set and had a very low mintage of around 1.4 million pieces, making it quite desirable to collectors today. However, our focus in this video is not the West Point version, but the regular Philadelphia minted 1996 Roosevelt Dime with the P mint mark, which was intended for general circulation and struck in the hundreds of millions. In total, the Philadelphia Mint produced over 1.4 billion Roosevelt Dimes in 1996. That massive mintage means the coin is not rare in terms of numbers. You can find them all across the United States in change, in coin jars, in old drawers, and even discarded in dusty corners. Because of this high mintage and the fact that the coin is relatively recent, most 1996p dimes are only worth their face value of 10 cents, especially in poor, worn, or damaged condition. But that doesn't mean collectors don't take notice. Even circulated coins from this year can be of interest if they have certain die errors, striking issues, or other unusual characteristics. When we talk about a 1996p Roosevelt Dime in bad condition, we mean a coin that has heavy wear, scratches, nicks, discoloration, corrosion, or even environmental damage. These conditions lower the coin's grade significantly, usually placing it around good G4 to about good AG3 on the Sheldon coin grading scale. At this grade level, there's little to no collector premium unless there is an unusual error. So, what kinds of errors can make even a bad condition 1996p dime more valuable? Die cracks, off-center strikes, double die obverse or reverse, and clipped planchets are some possibilities. A double die error, where parts of the design appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment in the die creation process, can sometimes be seen around the lettering or Roosevelt's profile. However, no major or highly publicized varieties have been recorded for the 1996p dime, so finding a valuable error coin from this year requires a bit of luck and a sharp eye. As of today's auction market, the typical 1996p Roosevelt Dime in bad condition will still trade for only 10 cents. Dealers and shops won't usually pay more unless it's part of a bulk lot. On online platforms like eBay or numismatic forums, some collectors might pay 15 to 25 cents if the coin is paired with other dimes, especially for beginners trying to fill album spots. In larger quantities, say, a roll of 50 circulated 1996p dimes, you might see listings at $7 to $10, which breaks down to about 14 to 20 cents per coin, mostly covering shipping and handling, not rarity. However, the coin still holds value in its silverless but symbolic composition. Since 1965, dimes have been made of a clad composition 91.67 copper and 8.33% nickel, bonded to a pure copper core. There is no silver content in regular 1996p dimes, so there is no intrinsic metal value beyond face. Yet, every coin tells a story, and this one speaks to half a century of honoring one of America's most influential presidents. Despite its lack of precious metal in common circulation, many collectors still hold onto 1996p Roosevelt dimes for one reason: it completes the story. A collection that spans 1946 to the present would be incomplete without this 50th anniversary issue. Even in poor condition, the coin marks a meaningful year for American dimes, and that symbolic value can't be measured in just cents or dollars. Over time, even bad condition coins can gain a bit of extra value as they become older and harder to find in circulation. Some collectors specialize in low-grade examples as conversation pieces or to complete circulated sets. Others look for these coins to use in art, jewelry, or historical displays. To wrap it up, if you have a 1996p Roosevelt dime in bad condition, it's not going to buy you a coffee or a new phone, but it is a genuine piece of American numismatic history, struck to honor a great president and issued during the 50th year of one of the most recognizable coins in the world. While its face value remains 10 cents and it carries no silver content, the coin has historical significance, collector relevance, and potential value if paired with other coins or found with an error. So don't just toss that beat-up dime aside. Look at the mint mark. Feel the weight of history in your hands. And remember that in coin collecting, value isn't always just about money, it's about meaning and the story behind every coin. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1996p Roosevelt dime, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another story from the world of coins. Whether you're a new collector or a seasoned numismatist, there's always more to discover with every coin in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.